How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Size Cheap Tech, episode 3. Today we're going to be talking about this Anker portable charger. I think it's something that'll be really helpful if you're on the go or if you're traveling a lot. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is what the box looks like when you get it. It comes with plastic wrap around it, of course, and just gotta cut that open and get into it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Pretend that I haven't been using this already, even though I have. So, open the box, you get the label. It's actually a pretty nice package to the box. You have a box of accessories and the power brick. Pretty simple. Originally, the power brick came again in its own little bag, but like I said, I've been using it. So we got that. We'll put that right there. We have a welcome guide, which you guys know what I do with these. Don't use those. And then the accessories. So there's that. We'll put that there. Accessories. Getting into our accessories. It comes with a nice little pouch. Nice little pouch you can put your stuff into right there. And then a micro USB cord for charging the brick, and I guess for charging your phones, whatever you need to charge if you don't have an iPhone or USB-C type. So now that we've got it unboxed, let's go ahead and look at the device itself. The first thing we're going to talk about, and arguably the most important, is the amount of charge that this thing takes. So it takes about an hour and a half from when you plug it in to when it's fully charged. The few times I've used this have been when I was going on a day trip somewhere where I wasn't sure I was going to be around a vehicle a lot. So I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to charge my phone and tablet in the vehicle like I normally would. So it's not crazy enough to last a whole trip, like if you're going on vacation and you're not going to have access to outlets of some sort. Maybe you're going on like some kind of a safari or something. This probably isn't for you. If you're just going on a day trip where you're just going to need a quick charge in an emergency to make a phone call, or just your phone died and you want to look at something real quick, this will work just fine. So the thing that makes this super cool for me, that I love the most and I think is the coolest feature, is the fact that it's also a charging brick. So you plug it into the wall and you can plug your phone straight into the brick itself. And then if you're going somewhere, just take the whole brick with you. You can have charging with you, and then you can just plug it in again later. Plugging it into the wall does charge it. However, it doesn't charge your phone and the brick at the same time. What it will do is it'll charge your phone first, or whatever the USB is, and then it will charge the brick. So if you're hoping to charge both at the same time, it's not going to happen. That'd be cool if it did, but it's smart that it charges the phone first and then the brick. So this thing puts off 2.1 amps when it's plugged into the wall and 3 amps when it's not plugged into the wall. So if I understand right, that means that with a decent cord, you should be able to have relatively quick charging, maybe not fast charging with a USB-C, but it should still charge pretty fast, be able to get you up and running. Let's just say that it's strong enough that when I plugged it into my Samsung tablet, it didn't give you that little display problem where it says you to use the original cord or you'll have slow charging. The next thing I want to talk about that I think is super cool about this is the size. As you can see in my hand here, it's not that big. If I pull my iPhone out and put it next to it, you can see that it's about just as wide. However, it is very thick comparatively. So it's probably too thick and big to carry in your pocket. But as far as just putting in a book bag or a purse, it's perfect, or just holding on to it if you need to. It's not gonna, you'll be able to hold other things in your hand at the same time. I don't really carry a bag anyway, being a photographer, so it's really easy to just throw it in the bag and not have to worry about it, and be able to charge my phone or even my camera if I absolutely need to. If I had to give this some cons, I would say that the first con is that it doesn't have a USB-C port. It's just 2 normal USB ports. A lot of people, that's not a problem, especially like iPhone users. You have to buy the special cord anyway if you want the USB-C. But it is helpful, especially with a lot of the Androids coming out now have the USB-C on both sides, and it does allow for a little bit faster charging just because that's the nature of USB-C. So it'd be nice if they included that, but again, there are definitely other battery packs that do include it. So if you're on the market for specifically that type, you'd be able to find one. The next con would be, like I mentioned earlier, that it doesn't charge both the brick and your USB device at the same time. Now granted, like I said, that's probably pretty hard to do, so it makes sense. I'm just trying to nitpick and maybe find a few cons that might matter to you. Lastly, I would say that the thickness is probably a con, just because it is so thick. It's small enough otherwise that it doesn't take up much room in a backpack, but if it was thin, it would be able to just fit in a back pocket, fit in a front pocket, be a little bit easier to just hide somewhere and to be able to carry it with you more. But that, again, that's just kind of nitpicking. For the most part, if you're carrying a battery pack, you're probably going to have a book bag too, or some sort. Now, it does come in multiple colors. I chose the red because I tend to lose things, especially things that I might not use all the time. The black is $25.97 on Amazon. Meanwhile, the red is $29.99. You know, if you're rolling in the dough, go ahead and go for the red just because it looks cool. Or don't. whatever you want. So overall, on the size scale of 12ness, I'm probably gonna end up giving this like a 3.5, maybe I'll give it a 2.5, straight 2.5, right in the middle, out of 5. There are definitely some things that could do better. For $25, well, for $29 for the red one, you know, maybe we expect a little bit more quality, maybe a little bit faster charging, or a little bit more charge time. But the reality is that's still cheaper than a lot of other portable chargers on the market. So, you know, you kind of get what you can take. So I would say this charging block is for someone who is looking for something to just have with them just in case, for emergencies. You never know when your phone's gonna die, or if you're gonna have someone to charge or not. It's also great for someone who's traveling. I'm going overseas here for the first time, and I think it'll be really nice to have this. So when I'm on the plane and I'm playing games on my phone, or trying to do something on my tablet, read or watch a video or something, I'll be able to plug it in. I'm on the plane, even though there won't be any outlets, so I don't have to worry about my phone dying for the long flight. Overall, I think it'll be great for someone who takes day trips, short trips, or just needs something as a backup. If you're looking for something like this and you want to buy this one in particular, affiliate link for Amazon is in the description. Go ahead and click that and buy it through that. If you do that, they kind of kick back some of that money towards me, which is great, because at this point I keep spending money on tech and I'm not making any money, even though I'm making videos. And so I'm gonna be poor here soon. So that'd be cool if you could do that for me. If you liked the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Again, it'll help me out. I'll catch you next time.